Oh, yeah, we on right now. Shalom, shalom,
Shalom, shalom.
shalom. First things first, we're going to give all praise and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahushua,
Shai, Ba'ashem,
Rakam,
Rakam, Kadash. And we give double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders at Great Millstone. We hopefully elect on the four corners of the planet Earth that's pushing this truth with all sincerity, honesty, and faith. Keeping that fight, keeping the faith, man. Hey, we we at the time, man. We got to go through some rough things, but man, hey, it's here, man. It's here, man. Hey, if we went through this much hell for how many hundreds of years, if not thousands of years, we can deal with this last little bit of stuff, man, to inherit the kingdom. Okay, all right.
Khan.
So we at the door of this thing, man, and we say shalom to you brothers out there that's holding this thing and fight, man. You got these guys that's coming at us from me and Aqua just meditating on these other guys, and they're sort of comical, man. We don't really take them serious, man. We're waiting on Esau and his machines and the fullness of his sword. That's really what we waiting on, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord let us bat these little guys around. They're like when a lion plays with a little bird, or you know what I'm saying? Because we're upgraded, bro.
Oh
First and
yeah,
foremost by the apostles and elders. When it comes to this truth and these scriptures, man, hey man, the Most High has put a hell of a spirit on brothers, man, which should be embraced. You know what I'm saying? Because just like you can have negative and you got demonic forces out here that force Jake to just be crazy and give him extra superpower strength and have him just bugged out. The Most High is putting the righteous spirit on it. That's why David said, "What he prayed it. What he say? You might. Hey, he said, "What? Take not that
Holy
Holy Spirit from me, man."
Khan.
So
Yep.
David felt that there's a time when the Most High take the spirit off you, you won't be like you is now, man. Even though we off in our madness, you know what I'm saying, in this flesh, but there's a righteous spirit on us. Avaratazar, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why, hey, we're moving in this thing, okay? Brothers is got a hell of a spirit on them right now, man. You know, from the way videos coming out, from the way things are happening in the planet Earth, hey, man, the Most High is working, man. So we're going to jump into this. We got this lesson is called America is Babylon vocab. Since this is just the defending of the gospel, really, because man, this is easy. If you can't see it, it's not meant for you to see it. But I was looking through a couple, going through the internet and just finding some things here and there. And man, Esau even know this is Babylon, bro.
Right.
You got anything to say? Go ahead, Esau.
Uh, yeah, man. Uh, Vocab. He takes us for a joke. He don't take us serious, which that's fine. He don't have to, but you must take the word seriously.
He takes us for a joke. He don't take us serious. Go ahead, bro. I got you.
Because because the word is serious, man. The word ain't no joke, man. Vocab, and trust me, man. Your judgment is around the corner, man. Your judgment is close, man. Because you blasphemed the name of Hamashiach, man. And you also added to the scriptures. And adding to the scriptures, you're going to be destroyed for it. Because you will be reproved to be a liar.
Mm-hmm.
Right, man? And you think it's funny because your judgment hasn't come yet. But guess what? It's going to come when you least expect it, man.
They don't, like you said it. They don't respect us, man. That's a
Nope.
part of the curses.
Exactly.
It ain't like the time of Solomon where the whole world at that time looked at Solomon with admiration and for his wisdom, for his greatness, for his kingdom. We're a king. We're a kingdom without a king. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We are a kingdom without a home, man. Because
Con.
Israel's a people before it's a place.
Right.
We're out here. That's why the people don't fear us. We don't got, even though these Edomites they'll talk their shit, but they can trace their lines and go back to those land that they supposedly from. So they feel a type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like them Edomites come over here, they really don't have to deal with what Issachar deal with their immigration and shit. If they
Right.
really from Edomite country, man, hey, the Most High or Esau slide them that shit on the low. They only got to do all they do is they'll pay the amount of money and they'll get that shit on the low. They ain't that. What's that? Why do you think you don't see Edomites from Europe or Edomites from Australia or or Switzerland. Why don't you see them in the motherfucking Save a Lot parking lot talking about day labor?
Right.
Aren't
Because
they immigrants too?
huh?
Aren't they immigrant? I'm talking about why don't you see these other nations go being in the same parking lot as Issachar that don't got it
Oh
so
yeah.
called immigrant? What'd you say?
And because they're not under the curses.
Exactly. Look at that.
The curses they fit us to a T, man. Every single one fit us to a T. If you can't receive it, that's on you.
Hey, just a quick reset, real quick. Let's jump into this. I'll read it for you. It's the book of Psalms 55 and verse 19. Let's pull it up real quick. This is Psalms 55 and verse 19. And it says, Yahweh shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of the old, Salah, because they have not, it says, because they have no changes, therefore they fear not the Most High.
Mm.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
They don't fear, man.
Right.
Let's look up what that word changes. The word there is kala pa'a, kala la pa'a, and it says to change of garments, replacement, relay, relief, change,
Mm.
varying course of life, because they think anything ain't changed, and the things that are going right now, they feel like, man, we ain't got to fear the Most High. Just like Esau thought in his mind that the Most High is just like him because he ain't jacked him up, man. So they
Right.
feel that they can just keep doing it, oh man, you Negroes ain't getting out of power. That's what vocab these other nations. That's why they see us on the news. Like I seen a story earlier with the girl from Infowars, right? She
Yeah.
went and interviewed the brothers, they ain't affiliated with us. If they pushing the truth, they, you know what I'm saying, they just don't got the whole truth. But she was going to him and said, "Oh, this is toxic masculinity." So now these women want you to be lower. They want your vibration lower than them.
Right.
If you too rough, you got a beard, you're toxic masculinity. You're toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Toxic is poison, man. So you being a man in this society
It's
is
wrong.
exactly, bro. Go and speak on it, man.
All right, man. These women, um they see a man being something wrong. All right. Now they are perfectly fine with a man wearing a dress. They're fine with that because a man that's an actual man, all right? He's he's rough and all that, man. They are intimidated by that because they know that they won't be able to walk all over him,
Exactly.
right, man? Because in the world, man, I was rough on women, man, and I'm still rough on them. Still, man, because my father he raised me to be like that, and my mother she knows how I am with women, man. She knows I'm hard on them, and she's perfectly fine with it, man. Why? Because I'm a man. I'm not gonna let no woman walk all over me, man. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not no punk. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead.
Con. I'm trying to find this toxic masculinity definition. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. All right. The word toxic masculinity means hegemonical masculinity is defined as a practice that legitimizes powerful men's dominant position in society
Mm-hmm.
and justifies the subordination of the common male population in women and other marginalized ways of being a man.
Mm.
Give me that scripture or where it says, I shall show you a new thing.
Oh yeah.
You want to pull that while I finish reading this? And it
I believe
says
it's,
in
Jeremiah, ain't it?
okay.
I believe it's in Jeremiah.
Yeah, Con, I give it to you. It's 31 and 22.
Con.
And it says, let me keep reading this. And it says, in gender studies, her hegemony masculinity is part of R.W. Kano gender order theory, which recognizes multitude masculinities that vary across time, cultures, and individual. Hegemonical masculinity is defined as a practice that legitimizes powerful men's dominant position in
Mm.
society and
Uh,
justifies the subordination of the common male population and women in other marginalized ways of being a man. Conceptually, hegemonical masculinity proposes to be to explain how and why men maintain dominant social roles over women,
yep.
and the other gender. What is that? What is that? Isaiah first, second chapter, where it says the women, and it says over women and other gender identities which are perceived as feminine in a given society. Wow, bro.
Mm.
You go ahead and get that, Doc.
Con. Again, get that scripture for me real quick. Where it says a man should be a covering.
Oh, okay, Con, I got you. This is Tom.
Con. This is Jeremiah 31 and 22. It says, "How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter?
Mm-hmm.
For Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man." All right. Now, these women, they are basically over us now. Now, man. Why? Because because Yahweh Shai made Esau put these women over us, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, because these women, they get all of the benefits, they get all the help and all that.
Yep. Which is
And on top of that, if a woman is on Section 8 and she wants government assistance, the man has to be out of the house.
because that shows you Esau knows the deal. They
Right.
saying if you got a man in the house, you should have a safe haven. You should be able to fend for yourself. It's not that
Right.
there's a man there. No, it's to the fact that they're showing that if a man's there, that the house should be going all right. But if you by yourself, that means you need help. So a man is
Right.
a help to you, but you throw away your help, your man, for the help of Esau, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's Esau's telling you right there. They said, look, if a man's in the house, we can't give you assistance because the man should be able to give you that assistance. So Esau knows the deal, man.
Right.
That's why Esau is able to make his so-called women sit at home and not work for real. You got some of these women that actually go to work and you know what I'm saying, but make good money now because women have been uplifted in a whole, just like
Right.
me right here, man.
Mm-hmm. Because man, man, if you go or if you just go on YouTube and look up uh um women over in the Middle East, guess what, man? They're in order. If they don't talk back to their husbands, man, they stay home, man. They mind their business.
That's why we call America Babylon, okay? Because
Right.
it's a place the word
Confusion.
Babylon means confusion, man.
Exactly. And that's another proof, and that's another uh, indication that America is Babylon because this place is confusion, man. This place is confusion because these men and these women don't know their role, man. We go with that.
All right, Con. All right, now we're gonna jump right into. I'll finish this. I get the precept you wanted. This is
Con.
Isaiah 3 and 32 and 2. It was in Isaiah. It's Isaiah 32 and verse 2, and it says, a man, let me go back. I'll start at 1. All right, hold on. Now my phone. All right, I'll start here. My phone's. It says, a man shall be a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
Right, man. Now, you women will understand, will realize real soon that the man is your covering, man. All right? Because your man, now I'm going to say this, an Israelite man.
Exactly.
An Israelite man will be your covering, man. All right? Because you will make it through him. Okay? You will make it through him, man. And I'm speaking to you, sisters, man. If you have a husband and he's a part of the elect, you're going to make it through him. All right? Not because of who you are, but because of who your man is.
Yep. And it's not,
Because your man is more important than you are.
and they don't have to do nothing. That's why it says what? The unbelieving wife shall be saved through the believing husband.
Exactly.
So these women don't even have to believe. If you got you know what I'm saying? If you got a man that's knowing the truth, knowledge, you don't even got to do nothing.
Right.
You ain't even got to do nothing. You ain't even got to believe in what he's believing. You can talk shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you do that, the man's probably gonna leave, which you gonna lose. You gonna lose there anyway.
Right.
But that's a woman that don't technically believe in what you believe in, but she's cool. That's why it says that she desired to dwell with thee.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I gotta pull that, man. Hold
And
on.
on the top of that, uh, uh, yeah, if she desires to dwell with him, and um, and she treats him with a respect and all that, and she's an actual woman to him, being his pillar of rest and all that,
Yeah.
then hey, but her actually a believing, she don't have to,
Yep.
because these women don't have faith anyway.
Yep. That's why we say in the back is confusion, which America is built on confusion. Okay.
Uh,
Where they think that you can be saved through the woman, where you can't. All right.
right.
This is the book of First Corinthians. It's First Corinthians 7 and 14. And it says, for the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Else were
Mm-hmm.
your children unclean, but now they are holy.
Uh,
That's
mm,
it. All right.
yeah. Because now, if the woman believe, but her man don't, if she's doing what she's supposed to be doing, then 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 he's going to then he's going to be interested in what she's in, because he sees that her attitude is better, she's eating right, and she's dressing how she's supposed to be dressing.
Huh.
Then he will be interested and will say, huh. And he asks her, and she refers him to a brother that's knowledgeable in the word.
Huh. So now, hey man. So now we're gonna jump into the nitty gritty of this thing. All right.
Uh,
The spirit had us touching to these women for a split minute. You know, because hey man, America's hey, a lot of these women gonna catch hell because they're in confusion. They're in
right,
darkness. They're not gonna, even in that time of trouble, they're gonna be so prideful that they're not gonna want to come under that banner of a man and think, oh, we got this, we cool. Some of them
right,
don't know how to be under subjection.
right.
So in the time of that trouble, you're not going to be able to just buck down, man, and just actually be able to be humble towards a man to where a man would actually want to take you in. Besides just there ain't gonna it's gonna be lawless, man. It's gonna be lawless out here.
Right.
That's why I said we telling you, man, this is not for play, man. You know, it's gonna be lawless out here in these streets, man. And you got all these promiscuity, if that's a word, going throughout the four corners of the planet Earth, especially in America, man. You got kids on the phone, you got young girls posting on Instagram. I mean, it's bad, man.
Right.
You want to grab me Ezekiel 28? And we'll start from there.
Con. This is Ezekiel 28 and 1.
Yeah, start at one. We'll jump around.
Con. It says, this is Ezekiel 28 and 1. It says, the word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Tyrus, thus saith Yahweh power, because thine heart is lifted up.
See, now what's the modern day king of Tyre? Huh?
Esau.
Exactly, man. So we're doing it just like the Most High put the spirit. We're just like Ezekiel, man.
Yep.
We'd be surprised if Ezekiel's back here amongst in the time we living in.
Right.
It makes sense that because he said he was speaking to Tyre back then.
Yep.
All right. So he said what? Keep going.
And it says, thus saith Yahweh power. It says, because thine heart is lifted up.
It said thine heart, thine mind.
Yep.
Esau's mind is lifted up. Now jump, hold that. Get 2 Thessalonians.
Come. Okay, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. It says, okay, yep. It says, I'll start at 3.
Yeah. Get the whole meat.
Right. It says, let no man deceive you by any means. But that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Keep going.
It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High.
See?
Yep.
His mind is lifted up, right?
Yep.
Exalted means to what? To lift yourself up. To lift. Yep. If we exalt the name of Yahweh Shem Shah, what are we doing? We're exalting his name, man.
Right.
So what is Esau, by the way, what it just said in Ezekiel 28? It says that heart, tell Tyre, your heart is lifted up. That's why we're making a series, Esau. That's why we call you the devil. All the things that you've done to try to puff yourself up is what? It's going to tell you how he puffed himself up.
Right. It says, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High.
See? The temple, which is the most these Edomites are sitting in so-called calling themselves Israelites. You got this holy madness doctrine, this Roman doctrine, this universal Catholic, Catholic doctrine. He's sitting in the temple of the Most High like he is the Most High, man. He's sitting with the words of Yahweh Shem Shah, putting his name that he's a so-called Jew. He's the Jew, he's the Catholic, he's the Greek, he's the Roman, he's every damn body, man.
Right.
He's Japhet. He's Egyptian.
Yeah, but
he's everybody, man.
But he just refused to say he's Esau, though.
Man, that's the one history he stays far away from.
Right.
If Esau had some more years, every damn shit, Michael Jordan be damn white.
Right.
Floyd Mayweather be an Edomite. Esau just jacking, man. Go ahead,
yeah. It says this is back in 28.
Mm-hmm.
Ezekiel 28 and 2. It says, son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith Yahweh power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I says I am a God. Mm. I sit in the seat of the Most High, and in the midst of the sea, yet art thou a man and not the Most High.
See, that's what exactly what it just said in Second Thessalonians.
Yep,
And this was happening back then, but now we can tie it in today also, man.
yep,
Okay, we can tie it right with what Esau's doing today. He's being found to be what? He's feeling under what? It's feeling under Tyrus, man. Keep going.
yep. It says, it says, yet thou art a man and not the Most High, though thou sit, so like though thou set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. It
See,
says,
he thinks he's thinking like he's trying to think like the Most High. He's trying
right,
to think like Yahweh Shai with numbers and messing with the elements. That's what we did. When Yahweh Shai turned water into wine, he manipulated the elements.
yep,
He had an understanding of the he did more than understand it. He could master it, man.
yep,
Esau has got far to understanding. First, Esau just discovered genes. Then he discovered molecules, right? Then he
mm,
discovered the protons and photons, neutrons. He discovered those things. Then what he started doing? He started being able to mess with them and change them
yep,
and deal with them on the spiritual side, man. Because those you're dealing with elements, man. So that's the same thing on the right hand side. Yahweh Shai was able to know the elements and then master them to be able to manipulate them, to move them where he wanted to, man. We didn't need no microscope. We didn't need no machine to split the atom and let it spin around in a damn thing. We don't need to do all that. We go right to the source of it, man, through the power of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Yahweh gave Yahweh Shai that power to manipulate the elements, man. That's the
con,
power we gonna receive, man. Esau's doing it on the left hand side.
right.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, but thou art wiser than Daniel.
Uh-huh.
There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
Just like we saying now, Esau knows about molecules, man.
Yep.
The
It says,
people in the ancient world, Esau seen things that men in the ancient world couldn't dream of seeing, man.
right.
He's seen the actual genes, the genetic code, man. He has his technology is able to see down to a fine newt, man.
Well, yeah.
So he's exactly fitting that. Who else is fitting that ticket right there?
Right.
When did it say Japhet was able to be wiser than Daniel? What Japhet dancing around in the island somewhere? How's he wiser than Daniel?
Right. Mm. It says, verse 4, with thy wisdom and with thine understanding thou hast gotten thee riches and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures.
Mm-hmm.
By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic
Mm.
hast thou increased.
And what is America? This is another reason to tie America with that because of what? This is where the shipmasters and the merchants are
Yep.
coming to trade goods, man. These are where it's happening with the traffic. That's why you have the waterways are heavy traffic ways because you can move a lot of product on those ships more than on a plane. You can only move so much on a plane because a plane has a weight limit.
Mm.
Through the traffic of the waters, the maritime waters, you can move tons, man.
Oh yeah.
You can them crates, them big old crates, man. Hey, bro, you can put tons on them things. They ship cars.
Oh yeah.
It'll be a tanker full of cars that weigh how many thousands of pounds, man.
Mm.
Go ahead, Doc.
Now it says, verse 5, by thy great wisdom, thou, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic thou hast increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Oh, Khan, I got your precept. This is
Uh,
Job 20 and 15. And it says, he has swallowed down riches and he shall vomit them up again.
mm-hmm.
Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly. Now read that one more time.
Kind of says, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic thou hast increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Mm-hmm. And it's
Therefore, Con, it says, therefore, thus saith Yahweh, power, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. Mm. It says, behold, I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom,
mm,
and they shall defile thy brightness.
Hey, hey. And now jump to Jeremiah 50 and 4.
Con.
And the Most High is sending these nations against America, and then in even its own allies are going to turn them back. Because this is the time that the prophecies are coming to pass where what? They're going to hate the whore, man. They're going to burn it with fire. They're not, man, look,
Yeah.
they already have that thought in their mind. They just, they don't want to be the one to have to slaughter. You know, Russia knows the deal. Russia said, look, this ain't going to be a good thing, man. It's like your American people. That's what Russia said. Putin said that in the meeting. He said, "What's wrong with you people?" He sort of acted out of character, man. He started to, he let his cards out, even though he's an insider. Putin's an insider, but
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, man, he's talking to the news people. He's like, man, you know what's going on? He said, well, what's wrong with you people? Do you know this is nuclear war we're talking about? It's not going to be no type of play. That's why Russia is teaching its citizens how to survive a nuclear exchange. Still, they ain't doing that back in the 80s or the 70s. They doing that modern day, as early as last year, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was like what five. It was 100. It was I know it was at least 100,000 people, man. If not mistaken, more than that. They taught how to survive a nuclear attack because it's coming, man. So he was asking. He said, "What's wrong with your media? Why don't they? Are you not realizing what this is causing, man?"
Mm.
Go ahead,
Jeremiah 51 and 4.
huh.
Okay. Jeremiah
No,
51 and 4.
50 and 4.
Okay, 15:4. Okay.
Huh?
It says, in those days and in that time, said Yahweh, the children of Israel shall come, and their children come. They and the children of Judah are together, going and weeping. They shall go and see Yahweh their power.
See, and that's happening now. And where are we seeing it now? It says, "What in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves."
Yep.
So we're in that time now. That's simultaneously with Babylon, man. Hey, Shalom to you, Atkins, on the comment board, man. Shalom. Go ahead, Ak.
It says, uh, verse 5, it says, they shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, come and let us join ourselves to Yahweh in a perpetual covenant.
And that's coming back to what? It's in a perpetual covenant is the same thing as the covenant that was back then.
Yep.
The covenant that was made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's the same covenant, man.
Right.
It's not talking about a new covenant. It's talking about a refreshed covenant.
Right.
If somebody puts let me see how I can put it. If you forget, if you got an attic and you got something up in your attic you ain't seen in years and years and years, you out there cleaning around and you see it, you like, oh snap, man, I ain't seen this in forever, man. Dang, pair of kicks.
Right.
I'm like, he's like, man, let me try these kicks on, man. They're new because it's a refreshed type of thing. You joining yourself back onto that. It's always been ours, man. It's not a new covenant that is being made, man.
Right. It says, come, let us come. Okay, it says, come and let us join ourselves to Yahweh in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten.
Ooh, that's a cut.
Mm-hmm.
Because
So
this covenant ain't gonna be forgotten, man.
right, and on top of that, the covenant wasn't forgotten anyway. We just didn't keep our end of the deal. That's all. So we're paying for it now, but our punishment is already accomplished.
Go ahead, you keep reading on there.
Okay. It says, "My people had been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray.
Mm-hmm.
They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place."
And this is the scriptures, man. You go ahead and break that down, bro.
All right, man. Our resting place is this truth, man. Right. This is where we find rest, man. Right. And and our shepherds, when we were in the world, all right, these pastors were leading us astray. Okay, and causing us to uh to forget our resting place. All right, cause us to forget our power. All right, who we belong to, and where we're from, and our nationality, and our culture, man, and our heritage. Mm,
That's right, bro. They're called, like they said, they're culture vultures.
right. Verse 7 says, "All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, We offend not, because
See?
they, yeah, because they have sinned against Yahweh and the habitation of justice, even Yahweh, the hope of their fathers."
See? So that's them saying that look, these Israelites sinned against their power. That's why I said this is the day that we look for.
Yep,
So they saying it. They said, man, they sinned against their power and the habitation of justice, which is going into what? The law.
yep,
The habitation of the law, man. Because the law come what? It comes out of Israel.
come,
Because in the time of David, you think David was letting Esau run around being doing whatever he wants to?
nah,
You think all the other King Hezekiah was just letting Edomites do whatever they want to and willy nilly or the other nations? No. That's why we do have verses in the law that says what? On the Sabbath, neither your ox work or your slave work.
right,
So that means that what? Even the slaves and the oxen was under that law, man. The law
exactly,
was still applied. They applied to them. They weren't justified and saved. You know what I'm saying? They were in the graces of the law, as in the promise of the law, but they had to keep the law when they were under our subjection. When they were in our subjection and in our under our so-called house, if your slave, he wasn't working on the Sabbath, man. He wasn't doing anything on the Sabbath because that's he was under that law, man. He was under that law to do what the law said in that time appointed in the Sabbath. That's why I said the what? If they don't come up for the what? The Feast of Tabernacles,
yep,
there should be no rain to fall upon them. So these nations are going to come under the law. It's going to be the habitation of justice because the justice is going to come out of what? Israel.
yep.
Go ahead, Art.
It says remove out of it says remove out of the midst of Babylon, and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans. Be as the he goats before the flocks.
Mm-hmm. Is that verse 8?
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
It says, "For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations."
See, didn't we just read that before about the
Yep.
Lord putting up the enemies to draw the sword out?
Yep.
They're gonna start coming at Babylon, man. Why is it saying this right after it says about the children of Israel being woke up?
Right.
Why is that simultaneously? That's not a coincidence. We always say that in the truth that there's nothing that's done by coincidence.
Right.
So it's showing you the time frame. It's giving you a glimpse of what's going to be happening in the time when the Lord judges Babylon the Great, which you call America today. You're going to
Right.
see that what the Israelites are going to wake up. They're going to surname them, so they're going to come back to Israel. They're going to call themselves. They're going to ask the way of the Lord by way of what? What's the way of the Lord? It's the law, man.
Right.
That's why we telling Jake to keep the law. What do we say, man? Hey, don't line yourself up. Don't eat pork. Don't commit adultery. Don't go after false idols, man. We're showing them the way to the Most High, man, to the Lord through the Comforter.
Right. Because because we because we woke up in Babylon. Okay, we woke up in Babylon, and we have been reminded of the curses that we fall under, and we're calling them to mind. We're basically saying, "Oh snap!" So we're the people.
I got you.
So we're under these curses. So this is what we must do to return. This is all happening. All man, this is all happening simultaneously, man. This is all happening. This is all happening simultaneously, man. Prophecy is coming to pass before your eyes. All right. It said when says it says uh uh what it say in Matthew. It says this gospel of the kingdom shall be
I'll be
preached
preached to the fort. Yep.
right to the four corners of the earth. Then shall the end come. So we're at the end because the gospel have reached to the four corners of the earth, man, due to the internet, the unicorn, man. So we're at the end, man. All right, man. We didn't just wake ourselves up one day and said, "Hey, let's just call ourselves Israel." No, that didn't happen, man. Man, man, we couldn't stop ourselves from waking up, man.
Yo, we had no choice.
Exactly. Because if it was up to Jacob, guess what? We would still be asleep, man.
Yeah, Jake be somewhere ashy and smoking blood.
Exactly. So, man, this is the spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Bringing all this shit to an end, man. This has to go, man. This has to go. I'm sick of being here, man.
This is I got a couple precepts for you.
Go
This
ahead.
is it's the Second Peter 3:2, and it says, "This is now, beloved, the second letter I am writing unto you, which I am Salakia. This is now, beloved, the second letter I am writing to you, in which I am stirring up your pure minds by way of remembrance." Or Salakia. I'm reading it. It says, "The second epistle, beloved, I write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance."
Mm. All right. So Yahweh Yahweh Shai stirred up our minds, man, and brought everything back to our remembrance because we knew this in time past. Okay, we knew that the Israelites, that we're supposed to keep the law. There we have a certain dress code, and that we are a nation of class and of of class and respect and dignity, man, for ourselves.
and integrity. We're kings, man.
Exactly.
It says we're a nation of kings and priests.
Exactly. And who our enemy is. It says, and all that is written aforetime was written for our learning. Learning who our enemy is, man. Knowing that he can't be trusted. Knowing that he hates you, man. And that we hate him.
And that's and it says what? They'll be like, you guys are extreme. It says what? Jacob have I loved.
But Esau have I hated.
So, and David said, do I not hate them, Lord, with a perfect hatred that hate
That's what.
thee?
Yep.
If Esau has the nerve to come up and say, why would you hate me? Why did I do? You destroyed the Most High's creation. You split genes. You cloned. You had pedophilia. The list goes on, man.
Right.
Only person that don't. That's why it says knowledge maketh the wise man mad, man. He that increaseth in wisdom increaseth in sorrow.
Yep.
Especially you seeing what the world has become, man. How many animals are going extinct? That's not because Esau just out here with love, man. Every time you talk to an Edomite, now they want to tell you, oh, you guys are extreme. You hate. You think the world is looking like it's looking because of love? When's the last time you seen a Hebrew Israelite drop a Moab on somebody?
Right.
Huh? When's the last time you seen a Hebrew Israelite drop sarin gas and who knows how many chemical warfare that's gone on in the planet Earth, man? When's the last time a Hebrew Israelite did a damn airstrike that caused what does it say? Civilian casualties, man. Is that
Right.
love that you thought you did this that you going through the world acting like it's you ain't doing nothing but throwing flowers and patchouli at people, man?
Like like who who bombed Nagasaki and Hiroshima? We didn't do it. Esau did it. So, Esau, we hate you because of what you've done to the planet Earth, man. What you've done to us. All right, man. You have been, all right, Esau, you are despised among the heathen, man. You are greatly despised, man. Nobody likes you. You need to understand that. No one likes you, man. No one likes you because you have destroyed the planet Earth, man. And the same food that you poisoned, your own people is eating that food. So that lets you know that you don't care about your own people. So why would you care about the planet Earth, man? That's been given into your dusty, evil hands, man. He got some nerve. He got some nerve to ask a dumb question. Why do you all hate us? Why do you think? Look at your history, man.
Yeah. Look at your record, bro. If you okay, if you if a dude is known for stealing shit in the project or in your neighborhood, are you gonna let that person in your house? Knowing
No.
that he's a kleptomaniac when it comes to every house he goes into he steals.
Right.
So we looking at you like you everything you've done in the planet Earth has been with violence by the way of the sword, which was given to you by Isaac, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Esau is a kleptomaniac, man. He cannot keep his hands to himself.
Yep. It says he need to keep it at home.
Exactly.
This is
Oh,
Revelation. Quick
hold
precept, bro.
on. Go ahead, Al.
This is Revelations 18 and verse Revelations 11 and 8 because you quoted it twice, so it got to come out. This is Revelations 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Mm. Now, who has destroyed the earth? Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yep. Isaiah
So,
24.
yep. Oh yeah, Isaiah 24 and 5 too.
Yep. Con.
Because Job 9 and 24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Now, who's the wicked? Malachi 1 and 4. It says, they shall call him the border of wickedness. It says, and as Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will build because it says, oh, we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And then they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever. So Esau, the creator hates you, man. The creator of heaven and earth, man, hates you. You are the border of wickedness. Everywhere you go, you bring what? Wickedness. You bring wickedness and death and disease, man.
Hey, the brother just pulled up. He pulled out a precept. This is the brother Fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And it says, this is Habakkuk 2 and 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory.
Mm.
Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Mm.
The cup of the Lord's, it says, the cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on that glory.
Mm. Esau. Now it says, and it says, thou art filled with shame for glory. So Esau, and it also says, your foreskin is uncovered, meaning you have been exposed. Everything you've done is coming out. Every single thing you've done, it is now on the table, man. So you are in court. Yahweh is the judge. Yahweh Shai, he's the what? He's the prosecuting attorney, man.
He's the chief prosecuting attorney.
Exactly. And all of the evidence is out on the table, man. All right, we've already had the opening statements and all that.
Evidence. Look,
right.
We done brought evidence in.
We have witnesses, man. We have witnesses from the other nations, man.
We got Elam on the Elam's on the stand like I seen everything.
Exactly.
Hey, Salaki, man. Salaki, bro. Hey, the way you said it, you said we got witnesses, man. We got every man. We got proof. We got swab samples. Look, this the proof, man.
Exactly. Yep.
We got you, baby. We got you, Nick. You so dumb of a criminal. You took pictures with you committing the crime.
Exactly.
Esau, you simple, bro. You took pictures of committing the most heinous crime on the planet Earth because it says, him that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of my eye, man.
Right, so
piss you off, man.
Right, so he has evidence of his own crimes, man, that he has not taken down yet. He won't take it down. Esau, we are the jury, man. We are reading off your sentence, man. Esau, you are on death row, man. Man, look at this, man. Esau did.
Look, we got pictures all, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, this picture right here is selling for $500. They're making profit off fucking, man, bro.
Yeah. Esau is a proud man, man. He's proud. But now his glory is turning into shame. Because when we bring it up, he's like, oh, it's in the past. So what, man? It's still happening till this day. You still have Negroes still getting lynched in the South, man. So Esau is not in the past because you're still doing it till this day.
Bro, they got Jake junk in the jar and shit, man. This man's the devil, bro. They had Jake John Rod in the jar, man.
Oh man, I'll tell you, boy.
Hey, I'm done. Hey, we done looking at that, man. If that don't make you mad, bro, Esau got Jake Rod in the jar, man. That show you he's a sick man.
Oh yeah.
This is Jeremiah 49 and verse 10. Brothers posting bangers, man. This is Jeremiah 41 and verse 10, and it says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So the Lord has spoiled you, man.
Yep.
He's having us come through and tell you your crimes right before you get turned into clinker, man.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea what's coming down the pipe for you Edomites, man. And I'm not talking no rhymes, man. It's coming down the pipe. It's a heavy judgment that's coming on the planet Earth. We're gonna eat our last little bit. We know we're almost done with the dregs, man. Jacob's trouble is the dregs, man.
Yeah.
Jacob's trouble is the dregs of our punishment. That's us getting the last concentrated hell that Esau's gonna give us, man. Okay? And the Most High is gonna allow what to come upon us. Because after this, after the deliverance, after Jacob's trouble, after the Most High delivers his elect, man, there is no more hell. So Jacob's trouble, hey, that's a video right there, Yashar. Jacob's trouble is the dregs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh wee. That's showing you, man, because we getting ready to take the last little bit of our punishment, and then we're gonna go home, man. Esau, you're getting ready to go in, man.
Right.
You know what Jake do right before he got to go take a long bid? What does Jake do? He gets extra fucked up. You know, he'll go out there and he'll because he knows, look, it's gonna be a wrap, man. You got to go lay down for a long time.
Yeah. Oh, real quick.
Go ahead, bro. If you got it, man.
You get Baba Kushan, get Psalms 137. And go down to I think verse 6, when I'm mistaken.
Con, I got you, guy. This is Psalms 137.
Yeah.
And verse 6. And it says, if I do not remember thee, my tongue shall cleave to the roof of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And if I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy.
God.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundations thereof.
Mm-hmm.
O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
Now, it says, first it said, remember, O Yahweh, the daughter of Edom. Then it said, O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. So Esau is associated with the daughter of Babylon.
They're hand in hand.
Vocab. The Edomites are still on this earth, and you are one of them. Because the daughter of Babylon is America. Okay? Because even your other Edomite brothers, they even know that America is Babylon. They even know that. Go ahead,
Let me read a couple of precepts over on the comment board. Brothers got precepts on precepts flowing. We'll get a couple of these. If you want to hold Hold on real quick. We're just gonna burn through some of these precepts down here.
God.
Revelations 13, Revelation 17:3. We'll just get the ones out of Revelation real quick. This is Obadiah 1 and 6. It says, how the things of Esau searched out, how are the hidden things sought up. That's what you see now. Everything you see that in front of Esau, and even the truth, the
Yep.
very truth itself is the Most High putting Esau's bare. Because this is
Yep.
his greatest secrets was hiding who the children of Israel are.
Right.
So now it's even this is a fulfillment of us too. How are the hidden things? We're the hidden things of Esau, man.
Right.
Esau didn't ever think we'd wake up. That's why he hid our knowledge, he hid our wisdom, he hid our history. He told us we were black. He told us we were Negroes, we were Egyptians. He gave us everything but who we are, man, because we're his greatest secret, man. So the Most High is allowed, it says, that is done in this darkness shall come to the light. And
Right.
it says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and doubt shall be, this is verse 10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and doubt shall be cut off forever. So what's getting ready to happen? Because after that punishment, you going down, man. Because the
Yep.
nation, they're gonna be buried, man. They're gonna get their plot of land. They're gonna get, some fruit, some goodies, man. We gonna
Yeah.
let the nations get it in, but they're gonna get it in under the laws, statutes of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. And if they go otherwise, then it's a problem.
Right.
They're gonna pay us tribute. They're gonna piece us off with whatever the first of they harvest, the goodly things. They're gonna piece us off, man, because we're gonna be the new rulers, just like they pieced Esau off, man. Why you
Yep.
think Moab is making everything for a dirt price and shipping it over here? Over in China, you can get the same pair of kicks for like $4, $10. Over here, you paying $80 to $100 for the same shoes, man.
Right.
Because they're piecing Esau, they're taking the crumbs that's falling off Esau's table and they're running with it, man.
Yep.
Okay? This is Amos 1 and 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword and did cast off pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. That's why
No.
you see it, man. Those lynchings, all
Yep.
that, you don't even like to look at them, man.
No.
You get heated up, bro. It'll turn your face because some of us was in those lynchings, man.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us, our spirits get messed up, man. Because look, Esau, man. Hey, Esau, hey, I can't even believe you asking for mercy, man. That's hey.
Right.
If you showed us none, it says him that showed no mercy.
Right.
Go ahead, I get them precepts, man.
God. Uh.
I mean, this subject has been touched many times, man. But we just gonna you read Revelation 13 and started you started 5.
God. All right. Revelation 13 and 5. It says, and there was a, so like it says, and there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies.
Mm-hmm.
Power was given unto him to continue 40 and 2 months.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Says, and he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahweh, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle,
Mm-hmm.
and them that dwell in heaven.
That's going into the breakdown. And then
It
you
says,
sit there, and Esau's speaking great words. If you read, we read in Second Thessalonians,
God.
his great words and all these things are blasphemy. He was doing it back then in the time of the Roman Empire, in the time of Antiochus. He was doing these things, man. They've been puffing themselves up. Now jump
Right.
to Revelation 17 and 3.
God. This is Revelation 17 and 3. It says, so he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast, full of names of blasphemy,
Mm-hmm.
having 7 heads
Just
and
like
2 horns.
just like we just read in Revelations 13.
Yep.
Keep going.
Says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet, and decked with and decked with gold and precious stones
Yeah,
and
it goes
pearls.
in goes in into the stock market, the different things that are traded on here, Nasdaq, all these different
Mm,
things, and the richest America, man, because there's a lot of commerce that takes place in America, and in its ability to just print its own money, man. That's how it's able to keep itself afloat in that so-called dream to be alive, because it can just print its money. No other nation can print their own money and slap value on it, man. Okay?
right.
Their currency is given to them by the federal banks that are over their regions, man. They get a set amount of money per. That's why they're able to keep that. It's either they can influx it or they can make it rare. Just like you got high. That's how they're able to do the so-called the euro. Okay, the euro is able to be. The euro is a young money, man. Okay, it's younger than the dollar,
Mm-hmm.
but it holds more weight than the dollar right now. I think it's about I can't think of the conversion rate right now. If you brothers want to look it up, check it out, man. The euro there's more money made in euros than they are American dollars. That's why these stars they'll go overseas and they'll do a lot of shows over there because they're almost doubling their money, man. Or not doubling it, but they're getting paid more money at a higher cost or exchange, man. All right, go ahead, Doc.
And it says, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication.
Mm-hmm.
And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
Yep, and that's why the things come out of America. You
Yep.
can you'll go over there to the Middle East and you'll tell the Middle Eastern to let their women talk stuff and uncover, or you'll push this gay rights in here, and you know the abominations are coming out of America. I think, and America holds the most like porn rates and shit, and
Yep.
and different weapons, and how much weaponry comes out of America, man. It's heavy weapons because the Most High has set this place to be that what? That hammer of the earth, like you read in Psalms 51 to 20, if I'm not mistaken. So it's the hammer of the earth that's being put down, and it's allowed to rule over the planet Earth, man. Keep going on.
Kind of says, and I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, and the saints or Israelites. It says, and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahweh Shah.
And the apostle just went into that. That's the witnesses.
Khan.
You know, those are the witnesses of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, and they have our blood here. They with the
Yep.
millions of us died under the hands of Esau. We don't know the actual number of the Jakes who just killed off and all atrocities take, man. They had enough Jakes, they killed enough Jakes to make clothing out of their skin, man.
Yep.
There was a sick person making clothing out of dead Jake's skin, man.
Yeah, it was purses too. Chairs and tables and all that.
Wow, bro. They were making furniture without bodies, man.
Oh, this one, he had well, of course he's dead now, but he had, if I'm not mistaken, it was a jacket. It was made out of slave skin.
We're gonna go to the right. This shit's crazy, man.
Look at that, man.
Damn, straight Jake boots. Golly. Golly, man. This is crazy, man. They were making shoes out of Jake, man. Did you know that African slaves were often killed for their skin to make human leather for shoe clothing? Them fucking shoes are cursed, bro.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, man. This is why we call you the devil. Oh my goodness, man. Let's see what kind of stuff on the site, man. Hopefully it ain't no gore type shit.
Right.
Wow.
See? See? From 1619 up to Jim Crow era in the 1960s. This is sickening, man. Esau, you did this, man. You did this. You kept your wrath forever, man. A fucking wallet? That's a wallet?
Yeah. Look. They got Jake spread out on some motherfucking shoes, man. Damn, bro. Man, tell me. That's why I said if you don't get mad, bro, something wrong with your ass, man.
Right.
Hey, Shalom to Akim, man. They had dentures made from Jake's skin, man. Golly. Hey, man, go. Hey, man. This is too much, man. Hey, give Proverbs 5:3. That's why, look, man. You Esau, don't ask for mercy, man. But you know that's the comment. But you see what's taking place right now. The Most High, just like we read in Psalms 137, where Esau's getting tied in with Babylon. This place is getting hand in hand with its destruction. These other guys that's coming up. We're at the time right now, man. We're through the apostles and elders and the men of that's pushing this truth. They're with their authorities, man.
Yeah.
We're at the level right now where the facts is out, man. We just waiting on our power. There's no. That's why it says answer not a fool, man. We only do this for edification's sake and to help sharpen our tools, man. And because this is the evidence is out here, man. It makes you sad, man. It jerks your spirit, man. To know that they were making clothes out of us, man. That shows you the fear of the Most High, man. You gotta fear the Lord, man. The Lord will have you being made into boots, man.
Oh yeah, boots, jackets,
boots,
gloves, and all that, man.
In a fit, man. So imagine what the Lord gonna do to Esau, man. You can't even. That's why it says He's gonna do His anger. We gonna do the Most High's anger, man. Right. That's how mad we made the Lord. That the Lord literally made a nation make clothing out of us, man.
Oh yeah.
That's mad, man. That we made the Most High so mad, bro. That's why we got to be repentful and hopeful every day because we have this truth, man. Exactly. And the Lord's going to turn Esau loose again in Jacob's trouble, the dregs, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, Doc. This shit makes you mad, man. You know, it really makes you fucking mad, man.
Oh, yeah. You got the nerve to ask for mercy. What the hell? Oh, boy.
Go ahead, Doc.
He lost his mind.
The front of it.
Right. This is Proverbs 5:3, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It says, "For the lips of a strange woman drop as in honeycomb,
mm-hmm.
and her mouth is smoother than oil."
And that's going into these philosophies of America, man.
Right.
That's why you got guys running around here thinking that they can be men or women being men and men being women, man. You know, that's a strange doctrine, especially with you Israelites, man. Keep going.
It says, but her end is bitter as wormwood.
Exactly. That's what America's end is. That's what America's end is going to be, is bitter, man. Then goes into the word Amerigo, and you say Amero, and you see the bitterness of America, man. This place is bitter, man. everything that you see in here is going to be bitter. I seen one where Jake won the lottery and they killed his ass for the money, man. So you
Mm,
can't even win the lotto here, bro.
mm. It says, but her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as the two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold on hell. Mm.
Keep going. And hell is what? That destruction, man. That death, man.
Yeah.
And it says, him that wandereth out the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead, man. So
Oh yeah.
hey, you deep in America, man, you're going to get lost in the sauce. Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah. It says, lest thou shouldest ponder the path of life, her ways are movable, that thou canst not know them. So movable, um, it don't have a strong foundation, man.
Yep, it's shaky.
Exactly. This truth, it has a strong foundation, man. And that strong foundation is Yahushua.
That tried stone.
Exactly. That tridestone, that cornerstone. All right, man. So is this truth has a strong foundation. It can't be moved. It can't be stopped. Period. Huh. It says it says that thou canst not know them. Hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart not. It says, and
Mm,
depart not from the words of my mouth. Mm. Remove thy way far from her, and come not nigh the door of her house.
yep. And that's going into that philosophies. Now jump to Jeremiah 3:1, and then you ain't got anything else, man, because it's been pretty much put that hey, brothers can go in for a minute on this topic right here. But this is for the point. Vocab, man, this is it's light work, man. This is
Right.
justified, just like the we were speaking about a little bit ago, where somebody they put us on the news and that brought a lot of traffic and Jake's concentrating to this word, man. Just like right now, Esau's taking notes. He's taking
Right.
notes, man. Don't think he's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
Esau
Uh,
studies his opponents, man. So he's studying in us by taking notes to try to find scriptures. That's why the Edomite brought up the scripture about thou shalt not abhor an Edomite. Where'd he get that from?
right.
Where'd he get that from? That means he searched the scriptures to try to find a loophole. Esau, there's no loophole.
Right.
There's no loophole. There's no underground tunnel. That's why it says you must come through the straight gate, which is Yahweh also.
Right.
There's no loophole you can find to get out of this, man. There was no loophole for us to get out of slavery, for you to make skin fucking shoes, boots with us, man.
Right.
You tore perpetually. Hey, I gotta read that, man.
And the thing is, they always use that, but they don't know what abhorred mean. It don't mean to hate, man. It don't mean that. It means to do abominably, man. We're not supposed to do any abominations, man.
Yeah, no filthy, weird stuff.
Right. That's what that's talking about. And you people would know that if you would go into the meaning of that word, man. It don't mean to hate, man. Stop using that, taking it out of context, trying to find a loophole for Esau. He
Yeah.
don't have, he won't have one. Despicable, man.
Hey, this is Amos 1:11. It says, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity in his anger, and did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. Man, that was coming out again,
Oh
man. Hey,
yeah.
shalom to you out, man. Shalom. Hey, man, this thing right here is Esau. You, man, you gotta hide, man. Like that scripture where it says they chased after him as they did a thief.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, I can see why they did it now, man, because everybody on you. You even got Edomites on Edomites."
Yeah,
Hey,
because
but that goes back to Jerusalem though, because when we were fighting the Romans, there was bands of Edomites that was fighting with us, man.
right, exactly.
So history repeats itself. Check that out.
Yeah, man, I hey, man, I was watching the Criminal Minds a few days ago. It was this one episode. This older Jake, he yeah, I believe he was on the football team
Yeah,
at his high school, and he's walking home from school from practice. Now, this Edomite chick, she was she was supposed to be home at a certain time, but she was with this other Edomite dude, having sex with him, being a whore. Now, she came home and told her brother that the Jake raped her. So her brother and his friends saw him walking home. They beat him and they put him in the bed of his truck. Then they hanged him up and they castrated him.
mm.
All because this whore wants to lie. When I seen that, man, I cried and man, and anger set in quickly.
Hey, bro, hey, look at Emmett Till, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But hey, man, Esau gonna catch his, man. You
Oh
got
yes,
anything
it
else,
is.
bro? Hey, the point's been hit.
Yeah, I got it though.
Uh huh.
This is Jeremiah 3:1. They say if a man put away his wife and
Mm-hmm.
she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again?
No, that's going into something else, bro.
Okay, God.
Yeah, con, man. So hey, if you ain't got nothing else, bro,
Oh, that's it.
hey, we want to give all praise unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Hashem Dash, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai. The water feed brothers coming by, man. And definitely, Lord willing, was edifying. Hopefully, we're fed, man, and hopefully we hit the point. We're a little up and down, but the Spirit had us blowing different ways, man. So, Lord willing, we hit the point. And I mean, this is something that's we reiterating it that we already know this, man. This is a well-known scripture breakdown and definitely pull out. But hey, man, these guys are taking L's, man. And like
Oh,
brother
yeah.
said, we continue to win, man. So with that, go ahead and lead us out, bro.
All right, okay, man. Shalom to all the argument on the comment board, man. To water for coming by and breaking bread with us. We almost home, man. We ain't got long. We don't have long, man. So with that, we want to say all praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shah,
Yahushai,
Bahashah, Hakwadash.
Hashem, Dash. Shalom.
Shalom.